Okay, this is test 4 of the official SAT study guide. This is the math calculator section. The monthly membership fee for an online TV and movie service is $9.80. The cost of viewing television shows online is included in the membership fee, but there is an additional fee of $1.50 to rent each movie online. For 1 month, Jill's membership to a movie rentals fee was $12.80. How many movies did she rent? Okay, so let's let X represent the number of movies that she rented, and let, I guess, C represent the cost. Okay, so our cost function is a function of X, and it's going to equal, I believe, $9.80 plus $1.50 per movie times the number of movies. Okay. And for this particular month, that was equal to $12.80. So to solve for X, we'd have to subtract $9.80. Okay, that'll give us $3. $1.50X equals $3. Divide by $1.50. And that'll give us X equals 2. So there was 2 movies rented. One of the requirements for becoming a court reporter is the ability to type 225 words per minute. Donald can currently type 180 words per minute and believes that with practice he can increase his typing speed by 5 words per minute per month. So again, we have a linear function here. Which of the following represents the number of words per minute that Donald believes he would be able to type M months from now? So currently he could do 180, and he expects to be able to add 5 words per month times the number of months M. So that would be 180 plus 5M, choice C. If a 3-pound pizza is sliced in half, and each half is sliced in thirds, what is the weight of each of the slices? So if you're a visual person, then it might behoove you to draw this out. So let's draw a circle to represent the pizza pie. We'll draw a line through sideways here to represent a slice in half. And then this is sliced in thirds, so sort of 1, 2, 3. So each of those pieces represents 1/6 of the original. Okay. So 1/6 of the original was 3 pounds. So 3 times 1/6, that gives you 1/2, right? 3 over 6. So each of those would be 1/2 of a pound. But we want to know what that would be in ounces. So we have 1/2 pound. We have to convert into ounces using our conversion, ounces, pounds, right? So 1 pound corresponds with 16 ounces. So now we multiply the numbers across, 16 over 2, and the pounds cancels out, so we're in ounces. 16 over 2, of course, is 8, so that's 8 ounces, choice C. Looks like I forgot to start the timer. Okay, no big deal. Nick surveyed a random sample of freshman class high school to determine whether the fall festival should be held in October or November. Of the 90 students surveyed, okay, 25.6 preferred October. Based on this information, about how many students in the entire 225 person class would be expected to have the same results? So the idea here is that whatever percent preferred October in the original sample, assuming that that wasn't a biased sample, we can use that same percentage for the entire population. So we could do 25.6%. So again, percent is divided by 100, or move the decimal twice to the left. So this is this number as a decimal. And then we do that of 225. So times 225. So let's grab our calculator. 0.256 times 225, whoops, 225 equals 57.6. So 57.6, that's how many people we can expect to prefer October. So that's about 60 people, right? Question 5. The density of an object is equal to the mass divided by the volume. So the formula would be D equals M over V. What is the volume? Okay, so we want to isolate for volume. So we can move the volume across the equal sign diagonally, and then we can move the density also diagonally, all right? And effectively, we've solved for the volume. So what is the volume of an object with a mass of 24 and a density of 3? So we just have to divide 24 for the mass, 3 for the density. So that equals 8 for the volume. Last week, Raul worked 11 more hours. Raul was 11 more than Angelica. If they combined for a total of 59, so that means you add them together, you get 59, what was Angelica? So that's A equals question mark. Well, so what we could do here is we can, you could do it a couple of different ways, but to find A, usually you want to get rid of R. So to get rid of R, you isolate for R and plug in. So in this case, we do 11 plus A equals 59. So that's 11 plus 2A equals 59. Subtract 11 from both sides. So that gives us 48 as 2A. And therefore, A would equal half of that, which is 24. Choice A. The table above represents the 50 movies that had the greatest ticket sales in 2012, categorized by movie type and Motion Picture Association of America rating. What proportion of the movies are comedies with a PG-13 rating? So we go into the comedies and we go into the PG-13, and that's 4. So that's 4 out of a total of how many movies total? I believe there are 50 total movies. 4 out of 50 can be reduced to 2 out of 25. That's answer choice A. Line L in the XY plane contains points from each of the following quadrants, but no point from quadrant 1. Which of the following must be true? Okay, so quadrants numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4, like this. And we are not in quadrant 1, so we are in all 3 of these quadrants, and it is a line. So one such line would be something like that. It's supposed to be straight. But the point is, yeah, so let me just fix it. Okay, the point is that there's nothing hitting quadrant 1. So what do we know about this line? The slope of the line is undefined. No. So, slope undefined would be a vertical line, right? The slope of the line is 0. No. That would be if we had a flat line, right? The slope of line L is positive. No, because as we read it from left to right, it's going down. Slope is negative. Yeah, that's true. The table above shows the number of registered voters in thousands. Based on the table, if a registered voter who was 18 to 44 years old in 2012 is chosen at random, which of the following is closest to the probability that the registered voter was from the Midwest region? Okay, so probability is success over total. So the total does not always mean the grand total. Sometimes the total is out of a certain category. So in this case, we're choosing out of this category, 18 to 44. So it's actually these both categories. So to find our total, we'd have to add these numbers together. Okay, so let's use our calculator. 14,766 plus 47,896, and that's going to give 62,662. 62,662. And the success column is we want voters from the Midwest region. So we want to add these two numbers together. Grab our calculator, and we'll do 3453 plus 11,237. 237. And that equals 14,690. 14,690. Then we just have to divide the results. So we divide that by 62,662. That gives 0.234, which is approximately choice B.